Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Stevens. I serve as the Chief Impact Officer at the Colorado Technology Association. And I just wanted to take a little bit of time to show you how to navigate our event tool for Sea Level at a Mile High. Thanks so much for registering. Thanks for your participation. Hopefully, you're diving into this well before July 30th. The platform is open, and so you're invited to get in, start networking, start checking out the sessions. And then on July 30th, this is where you'll head back so that we can all join our Sea Level virtual event. So you received an email that prompted you to go to the Sea Level landing page and enter in your badge credentials and your email and create your own password. So I've already done that. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. It's asking for my password. And press login. Once I do that, I'm in. The platform that we're in is called Grip, and this platform is where we're at right now is our homepage. So you'll see sort of as I scroll some shortcuts to my connections, my AI-powered recommendations, the agenda, and the opportunity to meet our awesome sponsors for this event. There's also a video ready to go from our presenting sponsor, Sea Level at a Mile High. So in order to sort of get situated, actually, where I want us to start is with your profile. So in the top right corner where I'm circling here, I'm going to click on my profile picture. And this is my profile that I can edit. I can update my event photo by just clicking on this little link and doing so. I can update any of the information in here, including my headline and my summary to share a little bit about myself or my company. I definitely recommend that you make this robust, make it yourself. This is your opportunity to show people at the event who you are and who your company is. You also had the chance as you entered the event platform to fill out some survey questions around what industry you're in, what industries you're interested in meeting with, your areas of expertise, etc. That's all working in the background to provide you recommendations. The recommendations are because there's 850 people in the event, and we know that when you're in a big networking room, you often don't know who's in the room with you. So with this tool, we're really trying to help you see who's in the room that you might be most interested to meet and make a connection with. And in order to see those recommendations, you just go on the left-hand side here, recommended for you. This will shuffle my latest recommendations. In addition to the data that you filled out, it's also learning from you. So as you're visiting different profiles, it will ask you to meet different people at the event, and it will constantly change as you interact more with the app. So this is a key part that you could start right now. You could start showing interest in people by clicking this interested button. They'll get a notification that you're interested in them, and they can do that back. Once they do that back, you can start to chat within the platform. You can also ask to schedule to meet with them during the event. These meetings are one-on-one meetings that would take place on July 30th. And in order to do that, you can see on the right-hand side here, this is the date that I'm looking to meet. And here are the times that Helen is available to meet with me. And so that's fabulous because then I can click on something and she'll get a request and she'll respond to me if she's available to meet. And then that will be added to my schedule. So starting to connect meetings is something you can do right now in the event leading up to. And you'll really want to do that leading up to the event so that once you get to the event, you're ready to go. You know your schedule and you have a plan. So in order to get back to the home screen, I'm always just clicking on this logo here in the left. So that brings me back. So then I can also see who's been interested in me and what are the connections, who have I started to chat with. I can always go back to those lists. In addition to the recommendations, you can also view the attendees by these different categories here on the left that I'm highlighting. So I can view the entire Sea Level celebrity list. I can view all of the attendees. I can view the sponsor companies, the sponsor representatives. So here's a great way too, if you're just looking to peruse the attendee list and break that down. In addition, you can also always search just at the top for anybody at the event. So if I want to meet Franny Matthews, our CEO, here she is. If I want to meet someone from our presenting sponsor CenturyLink, I can just even put in that company name and I get all the CenturyLink people. You can even sort of continue to narrow down on different filters as you get deeper and deeper into the list. So lots of ways to search who's at the event and try to make connections. So that's sort of the connection piece. I would also recommend that you start to peruse the event agenda. You can again access it through this shortcut here, explore the event agenda, or through your menu, event agenda on the left. So this is opening up the view of the event from beginning to end. And so Thursday, July 30th, starting at 4 o'clock when the event kicks off, all the way to 7, you can see that there'll be some welcome remarks. There's actually a video in there right now if you wanted to watch that. You can see that there's going to be some live stream updates as the program kicks off. And then at 5 o'clock, we start our celebrity pitches. And in each room, you can see that there's 2 celebrities, sometimes 3. And you can view who's part of the room and peruse that way. Towards the bottom here, you'll see that we get to our peer-to-peer networking rooms. These are great opportunities just to connect and have a great dialogue and a casual conversation with some of the attendees. These are moderated by some of our sponsors. And then there's the networking session. If you wanted to sign up for networking, you would just say add to your schedule, and that's how you'll RSVP to that session. And then during the event, it'll pop up, and every 5 minutes for 30 minutes, you'll be given a new person to meet, which is a really great way, again, to meet new individuals. So for 30 minutes, you'll have the chance to connect with 6 different people, 5 minutes each. There'll be a break and another live stream that you can tune in, and then more celebrity pitches. So these are different than the ones above, and more peer-to-peer networking room options with different topics. You'll see evolving trends in software, cybersecurity, some great topics to sort of just collaborate with your peers and share your expertise, or another speed networking session. And then we end the day with some live streams. What I'll say is that it's really a choose your own adventure. So at any given time, you can do a celebrity pitch session where you can meet a celebrity to ask questions and hear from them. You can do a peer-to-peer networking room where you can hear from your peers. You can do a speed networking session where you'll meet 6 people in those 30 minutes, or you might have scheduled a one-on-one meeting. That all just depends on how you plan your event. Anytime you want to add something to your schedule in advance, you can say, oh, I'm interested in that. You would want to add to your schedule to sort of RSVP, if you will. And when you click on that, it will turn the box red, and that will be added to your personal schedule. Then on event day, you can simply go straight to your schedule here on the left, my schedule, and view your personal schedule. So that makes it really easy to navigate right in. In order to enter a session and enter a virtual room, you're just going to click on the title of that session. So happening now are welcome remarks from Franny. This one happens to be a video. It's taken I'm sorry, this was a welcome remarks from our presenting sponsor. So I would press play to watch this, but this is the same approach you would take if you wanted to enter any session that maybe has like a Zoom room or a virtual room that you're trying to access. So I'll go back to my schedule, and I will go I'm going to go back to the event agenda. I'm looking for this demo session that I've started that's happening now. And you'll see here a URL for the Zoom link and the dial-in information. We definitely encourage you to join via your video. So that's a great way to connect, but just in case anyone needs to default to audio, that's always going to be listed there. I'm going to add it to my schedule just so that that's now on my personal schedule. And to access the room, I'm just going to click on this link. That will launch Zoom if you have Zoom downloaded on your computer or you're into your web browser, and just say, open the room. And it's thinking about it. I'm not going to join with audio right now just because of this demo purposes, but normally I would do that. And then here I am in the room. There'll be different participants, likely will be on video. So I'll turn my video on briefly. Here we go. And that is the Zoom room. When you want to leave, you just say leave meeting and kind of go back to your grip window to go on to the next session. Going back to my home screen by clicking on that logo, and I'm ready to go. The one other thing I'll mention is if you do schedule a one-on-one meeting, those will show up on your schedule as well. And so you can see that I have a meeting with Katie scheduled here. 5 minutes prior to that meeting, Grip will send me a reminder. And when the meeting's ready to start, a window will pop open and you'll be able to join a one-on-one video chat. For that, you'll stay in the platform, nice and easy. And the meetings are supposed to be 15 minutes, but if you want to go a little bit longer, you will be able to do so. You won't be cut off like you would in the speed networking session. So you can have your meeting and make the connection. For all of this, you just want to be able to share your email, your LinkedIn, whatever it might be, via the chat or via your video conversation, because as you can see, when you go to individuals' profiles, it doesn't list that personal information. That's really up to you to share as you'd like. In your profile, notice that you can also change your email, change your password, manage your notifications, and also your availability. So if I click on that, if I know that I want to be in a celebrity session at 5 o'clock, I want to click that and click it as busy. Just by RSVPing to it doesn't mean it's going to add it to this. So you want to be sure that you kind of block that time so that as people are recommending meetings with you, you're able to sort of block it and say, sorry, I need to be somewhere else for that particular time. Or just because you might have a personal conflict or you don't want to be available for those meetings, maybe we definitely encourage you to, but for whatever reason, you're able to sort of block your schedule here and press save at the bottom. And that way, when someone goes to view your availability, it will be custom to what you want it to be. So that's a great thing that you can do as well leading into the event. So I'm going to go back to the home screen and talk through just a couple more elements here. One of those is our auction hand bid. This event is all about our celebrity auction. It's our largest fundraiser of the year, and it's the opportunity to bid on time to visit with our celebrities after the event. And not only visit with them, but do some great experiences with them. We have regular golf, we have Top Golf, we have Park City, Utah skiing, ATV rides, great, awesome restaurants. So a great package in addition to some time with our amazing celebrities who have donated their time. So in order to access that part of the event, you can access that here, participate in the celebrity auction, or at the top, bid on the auction here. That will open a window for hand bid. And hand bid, you actually have to register separately. So you can do that in advance of the event too. That's because you need to register your payment information and things that are outside of GRIP. And then once the event opens, this will actually open at 9 a.m. on July 30th. And at that point, you'll start to be able to navigate the different items and IT projects that are available for you to bid on. So you at 9 a.m. can get started, start the bidding. The bidding will go through really 6:45. And that's how you access that particular tool. Finally, last but not least here, I just want to point out the C-level frequently asked questions. This is a great just hub for a lot of questions that you might have about the event, who you contact during the event, should you need help, how you find the event agenda, a lot of the information we just went over, but it might be worth just looking at this list and making sure you really understand what each element is and how you can participate leading into the event. We'll always be a click away during the event at this particular email, eventsmanager@coloradotechnology.org. We have a full team on standby to help you make sure you have a successful event. And of course, we're available leading up to the event for any questions, anything you might need. We're even running some C-level office hours. So depending on when you're watching this video, you can check the calendar for those. But otherwise, send an email to that if you have any further questions after watching this video, and we will be happy to help you. We're so excited about the event. Thanks so much for taking the time to learn a little bit about the tool. I barely scratched the surface on the things that you can do, but hopefully that helps you get started. And we'll see you on the 30th. Thank you.